Hey everyone, Craig with Catfish Yakking here, and I am out on the river. We're in a creek channel just off of the Potomac River again, same place as we were in our last video. And I am out here alone. Carla is at work, so she was not able to join me. The benefit of being retired. We've got calm water right now. Fish are jumping all over the place, so I'm hoping I'll get something today. At least one fish is what I require to put out a video. So hopefully we're going to get that one fish. It's supposed to pick up in the wind and get up to about 5-6 miles an hour. Once it hits about 6, that's usually when I go ahead and get off the water. But I'm not that far from the launch. I'm only a few hundred feet from the launch, so it won't take me long to get there. And I can paddle right near shore if I have to. So we got good conditions out here right now, though. The water's really super calm, and hopefully we're going to get some catfish for you today. All right, guys, it looks like we got our first catfish on, and it's turning my kayak. Oh, I think I just lost him. Let's see here. Yep, I lost him. Okay guys, we're hooked up with a catfish, and the current just started running. Oh boy, this feels like a pretty good sized fish here. Let's see if I can get the camera down there. My rod is just all over the place. I'm gonna play this fish out a little bit because I don't want him to come up too green, but he is just turning me all over the place, so it feels like a good fish. Until we get him up here, though, we're not going to know. Now, I don't have my boga grips with the scale, so I'm not going to be able to get a weight on these fish, but if you've weighed fish long enough, you can pretty much tell by the size, and yeah, this is a nice one. This is a good fish. So I'm gonna play him out a little. This is a big one. This is bigger than that 9 or 10 pounder that I had the other day, that's for sure. But you can see, that's a nice sized fish. Now, I went down to a smaller hook to try to stay away from their eye. I went down to a 5/0 hook on this front rod with the small sponge. But I still have an 8/0 hook on the back, but it's got a much bigger sponge. But yeah, this is a big one here. Look at that. That is a beauty right there. Boy, that's exciting. All right, I'm gonna turn the camera here, and I'm gonna try to bring him up here. Let's get a good picture of it. Boy, for this kayak now, I wish I was in my gray one, my river kayak, because it's a lot more stable. To be messing with fish this big kind of makes me a little nervous, to be honest with you. But that's why I am not gonna rush getting this fish in. I'm gonna try to tire him out, but boy, this makes for good video if nothing else. And I think I might be hooked up on that back rod. So let me check it real quick. I'm gonna set him down for a second. Nope, back rod's clear. I'm gonna go ahead and bring this back rod in real quick. Oh, wait a minute. I'm not so sure what's going on with this back one. It feels like, I think I'm hung up is what it is. All right, so I'm gonna put that down for right now and get this other fish taken. It feels like that back rod's hung up. I probably didn't have it far enough up off the bottom, but I can take care of it in a minute. Let's get this big behemoth in here. Look at the head on that fish. I'll tell you. You know, a lot of people think these catfish are ugly, but I'm gonna have to disagree with that. I don't think they are. I think this is a beautiful fish, and wow, look how big that is. My goodness. I got the bogas on it. Oh, my camera just went down. Let's see what I can do here. Sorry about that. I'm not used to catching fish this size. That's, oh my goodness. Everything. But look at that. Look at that. Let's get that hook out of his mouth. That way, if he goes, he can go. As long as he doesn't take my boga grips with me now. I don't want that to happen. I'm a little nervous, to be honest with you. You know what? I'm gonna get this strapped onto my wrist, and so I don't lose my boga grips here. Let's see if I can. There we go. Wow, guys, I am not gonna pick this fish up in this kayak. I'll lift him a little bit just so you can really get a feel for how big this fish is. Okay, but that's probably 15 pounds easy. Easy. Wow. You know, I don't even care if I don't catch another fish. This one fish right here just made my video. So look at that. That is a beautiful fish. I can't believe they're so big. You know what? I'm gonna have to take a picture. I'm gonna turn the camera off and then I'll turn it back on and get the release. He's gonna fight me here. All right, guys, I wanted to get a couple pictures of this fish, and I did. So we're gonna get the release now. I always try to get the release on camera so everybody can see that I'm letting these fish go nice and healthy, and you can tell he is ready to go. He's bucking and he's trying to get away from me. So let's go ahead and turn him loose. But boy, that is a big fish. What a beautiful fish. All right. Oh boy. Okay, this may not go as smoothly as I thought. His mouth is so thick my grips don't open up very wide. There we go. Whew, I thought I was going to dump this kayak just trying to release him. But whew, we got him. Oh my gosh. Oh, now this back rod is tangled up in the bottom somewhere. But that's worth it. To get a fish like that, that's definitely worth it. So I'm going to have to get that free, and then we'll get back going at it. All right, we'll talk at you later. All right, guys, I got a fish on here. I was actually dipping up my other rod, so I've got kind of a mess here. Let's get him. Oh, it's another good fish. It's not as near as big as that last one, but he's not too shabby either. Again, because I'm in this kayak that isn't quite as stable as my other one, I want to take my time with these fish. Now, it's interesting that so far both of my fish have come on the smaller sponge. And it doesn't seem to matter what size they are. They like the smaller sponge, and I don't understand that. You would think once you get to a certain size you'd want something bigger, but that's okay. This is another good fish right here. This is not bad at all. Now, he's not going to go anywhere near the weight of that last one, but you can see, looking at his mouth, let's get it down here, that's a good sized catfish right there. And again, this smaller hook is, I'll try to show you this here, it's actually staying away from his eye. I don't know if you can see that, but that's why I went to the smaller hook, because I am all about conservation and keeping these fish healthy, you know, so somebody else can catch them and enjoy it. But all right, so I'm gonna guess that's probably a 7-8 pounder, something like that. That's another good sized fish right there. So you can see they will twist and fight, because that's how they get out of trouble. But let's go ahead and let him go. There he goes. All right, good fish. All right, guys, I think I'm about ready to wrap up here. The bite has pretty much stopped for the most part. And that's what I seem to find is the first couple hours is the best bite, and then it slows way down after that. But what you didn't see is I probably had 3 or 4 other solid hookups, but I lost the fish fighting them in. And that happens. But hey, I can't complain. I got that one really big one that I would guess was 15 pounds. And that right there alone was worth coming out for. But I think we're done here, and so we're gonna have to wait for another day to see if we can get one even bigger than that, or another one even in that range. That one was gave me a pretty good fight. I don't know how much bigger I could handle, but we know these blue catfish get really big, so who knows what's lurking in these waters. All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and sign off and tell everyone be safe out there and get out on the water. And if you've never tried kayaking, grab yourself a kayak and give it a shot. It's a lot of fun.